Next up on our panel is a current student, Diego Louvat. Diego is a senior at MIU in Regenerative Organic Agriculture. He is from LA and studied business at Northeastern University in Boston before transferring to MIU, and is excited to graduate in June as he leaves to gather more farm experience, and he's dreaming about his own farm to come. So, Diego, our question for you today is, what drew you to this farm program? I'd like to know. You left Northeastern to come here. Yes. So we got to find out what it was exactly. What are some big takeaways of this experience, and how do you see it supporting you in your future endeavors in farming?
So I'll answer that first question with a bit of background. Since graduating high school in 2018, I've been on a path of what is best referred to as a spiritual awakening, as many of you can relate to. And during that path, I really began to question everything. And in doing so, I recognized a lot of the corruption and evil that unfortunately exists in this world, and the lies that kind of mask it, which underpin our society. And so that exploration kind of took off during COVID, when I was home and had plenty of time to do a bunch of research. And what I learned resonated with my intuition so much, so strongly, that I decided to drop out of college, much to the chagrin of my dad at first. Eventually he came around, but it was definitely a shock, because I was definitely on the path to graduating with a business degree and entering corporate America. But I quickly realized that it's not what I wanted to do with my life. So I took a gap year. I took a step back. I had to rethink my whole life. And I didn't really know if I was going to return to school. I didn't know if there was a university out there that I could fit into. And then around the fall of 2021, my sister came across an ad on social media for MIU, and she shared it with me. And within 5 minutes of reading the website, I was amazed that a university like this existed. And so I knew immediately that I was going to apply. But the next decision was, what do I study? And I knew I didn't want to do business again. So I looked into the programs, and the ROA program really stuck out to me. Because it checked off so many of my boxes. I'm very passionate about personal health. I'm very passionate about conserving the environment. I'm very passionate about individual sovereignty and self-sufficiency. I'd love to have my own homestead one day and grow food for myself and my community, and live with others as well in the eco-village. That would be the dream. And so I was looking for skills to live that lifestyle, and growing food, is at the top of that list. And so I knew I had to come here, and it's been a great decision. I really enjoyed this program. And then her second question, what are some of my big takeaways? The first is that farming is really cool and really fun. And I know that might sound obvious coming from a ROA student, but I, like most of us, always thought of farming as being synonymous with conventional ag. With those huge tractors tilling and spraying thousands of acres of monoculture corn and soybeans. And, I knew that was terrible for our food, terrible for our health. It was destroying the environment. It was financially crippling for the farmers, which is a shame, because, they're the backbone of our society. Without them, we don't eat. And so it's a shame that they have to be put through that. And it's backbreaking labor for them too. So all of that turned me off, until I realized that there was a whole new way of farming, which is regenerative agriculture, which is so different. It's often referred to as market gardening, and we use that term gardening because it's on a small scale, few acres, and it's the complete opposite to conventional ag in every way. It works with life rather than against life. It works in harmony with nature rather than against her. And it rejuvenates the soil for many, many years to come. And it's just a fun and exciting thing to do. And I've come here to this school and I've realized that it is definitely something I'm considering dedicating my life to, because I think it's a very noble cause. You know, and I say noble cause because I remember that term so well when I was considering applying to MIU. I had a Zoom call with Tyler, and I was asking why he chose to dedicate his life to regenerative agriculture, and he said those exact words, noble cause, and that really stuck out to me because it's something I really wanted to dedicate my life to. I didn't know what I wanted to do before coming here, but I knew I wanted it to be something that would oppose the evil in this world and contribute to the solutions for a better future. And I found it in regenerative agriculture, so thank you. And then I think the last question was about my future.
Supporting you, how do you see it supporting you in the future?
Yeah, so I'm still unsure if I'd like to start my own farm. I'd like more experience on other farms after I graduate, but I feel really good about it. I'm excited to explore other farms and gain more experience. But even if I don't, I'd still love to stay in this space, maybe maybe in a consulting or designing role for market gardening and permaculture. So thank you.